So once again, good morning. Welcome to this class. Nice to see you again. I was worried because was 2 minutes past 8 and nobody comes, but you are right. You joined. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Enrique, the idea for today is to practice reading comprehension.
Okay.
Why I love work that much in reading comprehension because I think what I consider is the most complete skill when we are learning foreign languages. When we read, especially read aloud, I mean leer en voz alta, we are
Okay.
practicing the four basic abilities. Of course, we are practicing reading, right?
Okay.
Comprehension. We are practicing listening because if we read aloud, we are also listening what we read or other people read, right?
Okay.
Also, we practice oral production. We're pronouncing the words aloud. And we are practicing grammar or written production because we are reading a structured text, right? So I consider it's the most complete ability to practice. So
Okay.
let's start. Welcome to this class. Let me see. So here, as I mentioned you before, remember you are going to present a test, a Cambridge test. So the idea is to get familiar with this kind of exam.
Okay.
So reading. Question 1 to 5. For each question, choose the correct answer. So notice here you just have to read a short test and choose the correct option. So could you help me reading this short test, please?
Okay. Read.
Yes, please. Go ahead. Read, please.
Children must not be left unmounted in the play area at any time during the visit.
So,
Puedes eliminar un attend sin atención.
yes, you're right. Como no se pueden descuidar, digámoslo así.
Okay.
So, what do you think? Which of these sentences could summarize this information?
I think the letter A.
A.
Adults are not permitted in the children's play area.
Okay, be careful. Let's read again. It says, children
Mm.
must not be left unattended. Los niños no pueden estar sin atención. In the play area at any time during the visit. En cualquier momento de la visita. So it means as they are children, they have to have an adult next to them. ¿Cierto? Tienen que tener siempre un adulto al lado. And the first one said, adults are not permitted in the children play area. So we can say is this one. This is not correct.
No.
Children must always
Oh,
be
okay. The letter B. Children must
yes,
always be accompanied
you're
by
right.
an adult. Okay.
Thank you so
I
much.
understand. I understand.
Thank you, Mr. Enrique. That is important to practice this kind of exercises.
Okay.
So, next one, could you read it, please?
Hi, team. Can you
Yes,
grow
soon, for sure.
yeah,
Sorry.
soon? Hi, team. It's a call for you earlier. I said you'd be in after 4 p.m. Remember, you need to pick up that letter from the post office. You need to take your ID and sign for it, Angus.
So,
Mhm.
and the auction are okay, Agus is telling team to collect some from the post office. Call Lisa or get some new ID.
Eh,
What do you think?
the letter C, get some new ID.
Let's analyze the text first of all. So, hi
Eh,
team, this is the greeting. It's a call for you earlier, ¿cierto? Como dice, te llamo temprano. This is a reward
claro.
speech. Notice, I said you would be
Ujú.
in the afternoon 4 p.m. So far, esta es la parte de Isa, hasta ahora. Y en ningún momento le dijo que le iba a decir que le devolviera la llamada. Solo le dijo que le iba a encontrar después de
Claro.
las 4. Entonces, Colisa descartada de una vez, ¿cierto? Esa no es. Ahí no
Ok.
dice claro. Remember, you need to pick up that letter from the post office. Recuerda que necesitas recoger la carta de la oficina de postales. Esta
Mhm.
podría ser, de momento, ¿cierto?
Yeah,
Finalmente
correcto.
dice, you need to take your ID and sign for it. Necesitas llevar tu
Yes.
ID, como la cédula en este caso, y firmar por ella. Pero no dice que tiene que conseguir una nueva. ¿Sí ve? En ningún momento se menciona que tenga una
Oh,
ID nueva. Tiene que tomar su ID. La ID es como la tarjeta de identidad, la cédula, ¿sí?
okay,
Entonces,
okay.
finalmente decimos que la acción correcta es collect something from the post office.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, this
Correct, correct.
great. Thank
Okay.
you, Mr. Enrique. No worries.
Confused because you need to take your ID. I think you get some new idea.
Yes.
I think so.
Of course, these kind of exercises are really confused, are really tricky, because during the
Okay.
test they mention all the options. Siempre mencionan todas las opciones. Entonces uno tiene que ser muy cuidadoso con lo que va a señalar.
Okay.
That's the idea with this kind of exercises. Okay, but
Okay.
no worries, now we are practicing. Please read.
Dear customers, store capacity is now reduced. Please queue to the left.
So, what's the meaning of queue?
Eh, I
Cola,
don't remember.
cola. Hacer cola. En este caso se
Ah,
quiere hacer una cola.
in the left.
Yes, hacer la cola hacia la izquierda. Okay, it says, don't try to buy many things. The number of people
No,
per month in the shop is less than it was previously. Only enter after someone has left. What do you think?
easy. The letter C. Only enter after someone
No.
has
The
left.
clue is he, Mr. Enrique. It says, dear customers, queridos clientes, store capacity is now reduced. This is the
Reduce.
clue. Reduce, now reduce. O sea que hubo un cambio en cuanto al pasado.
Claro,
Actualmente está más reducido.
más reducido. Please.
Entonces diríamos que the number of people per mile in the shop is less than it was previously.
Oh,
Right? The clue here is now reduced. Ahora está reducido.
reduce. Okay. I read the last paragraph. Please queue to the left.
Yes.
I relation the letter C only enter after someone
That
has
makes
left.
sense, actually. O sea, eso tiene sentido. But as I
Ah,
told you, these kind of reading activities are really tricky. Son muy engañosas. But you're
okay.
right. That makes sense. Thank you. Okay. Okay. We're missing this side. Here, there's other. So here. Okay. This one. Go ahead, please, Mr. Enrique.
Loyalty card able,
Available.
but
Available.
available. Same hot drinks. See, available. Buy same hot drinks, and we will give you another free of charge the next time you visit. Mhm.
So,
And buy the
what do you think? Be careful. If you need, read it again. No worries. Or if you want, we can analyze the text together. So, here there is a clue. It says, loyalty card available. That,
yes.
that is a clue, right?
Okay.
So far is an idea. This is an
Uh,
idea. Loyalty card savable. Then
uh,
here started another idea, right?
okay.
So
Loyalty, what is the meaning of loyalty card?
de lealtad, como una carta de como si usted es un cliente fijo, le dan una tarjeta de lealtad.
Oh, okay, okay.
So this is not letter C. Buy 10 drinks and get a loyalty card. No. These are different ideas, right? Esas no están vinculadas. Una cosa es la carta de lealtad y otra cosa es comprar los 10 tragos. Entonces ya decimos que la C no es. Esta hay una vez descartada. Sí, esta no es.
Okay.
So, what do you think?
The letter A, because it say 10 hot drinks.
Yes, you're right. A, because
A,
it didn't mention 9. It mentioned 10. Okay?
10.
Thank
Yes.
you. Good job. Well done. Let's continue. Okay, Mr. Enrique, good job. That's cool. I need to move to here. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is the next one. It says, could you read it, please?
Okay. To all employees,
Yes,
because
employees.
of essential building work, the coffee room will be closed until further notice.
So, do you know the meaning of employees?
Empleados.
Empleados. For the notice, como hasta próximas noticias, ¿cierto?
Oh, further
So,
notice. Yeah.
o a próximo aviso, más bien, más que noticias, como próximo aviso.
Okay.
So,
The letter A is not
mm-mm,
correct.
no,
No,
you're right.
no.
I mean, letter A is no.
The coffee shop is closed today only. Mhm.
No, because it says further notice, right? Hasta
Sí,
nuevo aviso.
yes.
It sounds better. So the correct one is
I think the letter C.
C. You're right. The Choc Coffee is
Until
closed
further notice. Yes.
indefinitely, indefinidamente. Es otra forma de decir hasta nuevo aviso, ¿cierto? Digamos que hasta un
Okay.
tiempo no especificado va a estar cerrada. Good job, you're getting better. You got it. Okay, now we can continue with the next page. Okay, now exercise 2, part 2. Question 6 to 10. For each question, choose the correct answer. The people below are all looking for a new place to live. On the opposite page, there are a description of the 8 potential homes. Choose which home would be the most suitable for the people below. So, these people are looking for a place to live, right? A new home, a house, an apartment. And they have some needs, como ciertas necesidades. So we are going to read their needs and then the description of some places, and we need to match the place with the people. So this is Stuart, this man.
Okay.
Has just finished university. Just, when you use just, it mean acabó, hace nada, sí, hace un momento, hace poco.
Okay.
So has just finished university and is looking for a room in a cheap,
Cheap
relaxed, shared home.
house.
So this is the clue. Room in a
Room.
cheap, relaxed,
Cheap.
relaxed
Okay.
shared home. Sorry. He doesn't have a car, so he need to be close to the public transportation. This is the other clue. Close to the public transportation. So, cheap, barato, relax,
Okay.
tranquilo. Share house,
Yes.
una casa compartida, right? And close to
Oh,
the
okay.
public transportation. These are the clues for this man. Then we have Marianne. Marianne is an architect who is looking for something quiet in a rural area. Rural area is countryside, right?
Countryside.
With a lot of space. She would like to work from home sometimes. She's looking for a home which will accommodate her two pets dog. Entonces, está buscando algo en la countryside and she has two pets. Pets
Okay.
have to be allowed.
Yeah.
Tienen que estar permitidas las mascotas. Okay,
Okay.
let's continue. Then we have Colin. Colin is a student and want to share with other people or a person who is TD and responsible. He needs something with parking for his car. So share with one other person. Remember, person is singular, so just one person. Tidy and responsible. Limpia y responsable. Tidy and responsible. And he needs a parking for his car. Do you know the meaning of parking?
Parquear carro.
Parqueadero. Thank you.
Sí.
He would
Yeah.
like his girlfriend to come to visit at the weekend sometimes. Okay, and we need to take in account that
Girlfriend
his
to
girlfriend is going
convince.
to visit him sometime.
Okay.
Then we have Lynn. Lynn is an apartment for the next 3 months. 3 months. So apartment for 3 months, right? She wants to live alone. Okay, live alone, right? We need to be
Live
careful with
alone.
this. She would like somewhere close to the center town
In center town.
and would like something which she doesn't have to decorate it. Okay, doesn't decorate it, right? Finally, we have trees. Needs a house for her husband and two young children. So notice, her husband is mean for house for 4 people. And her dog Robert. Oh my gosh, it's a big family. She need parking for 2 cars. Oosh, this
Oh, two car.
woman needs a mansion and would prefer to be close to the nursery school and primary school. So nursery mean, you
Lo
know.
más cercano.
Yes, but when is the meaning? What is the meaning of nursery? Jardín. Ese es el jardín de niños.
Ah, nursery jardín.
Sí, sí. Yes.
Jardín y primaria. Ok.
Yes, you're right. It says she needs somewhere for just after summer, as they will be only holiday in August. So let's check. Let me see something. Where is it? Okay, here we have the accommodation available, the spaces, right? So it says a 4 bedrooms, semi-detached house with a garage and extra parking is available for September. Large garden, pets welcome, easy access to motorway and town center, close to several outstanding schools. So, do you think this can match with one of these people? ¿Este le puede servir a alguno de ellos?
Yes, the people have ¿cómo es?
I think
Eh, trees.
trees. You're right. This is for
Yes.
trees. Okay, so let's put it here, trees. You're right. This is perfect for trees. Trees. Okay, awesome. Next one. Could you read it letter B, please?
A shared house with 4 students who like to party. The room is inexpensive and situated in Doverton, just 10 miles from Cambridge. You'll need a car, but we have a lot of space for parking.
What do you think?
Uh, I think the letter,
Let's check the main information of all of these people again. So it says Stuart, room cheap, relaxed, share house, close to public transportation. So Stuart, no.
no,
Marianne, quiet in a rural place. No, it's not
no,
quiet because
no,
they have a lot of
rural
parties.
area.
Share with one other people, just one. And there are how many? 4 people, 4 students. So
4 students, no,
no. Okay, this is Colin. Lynn, apartment for next 2 months. Live alone. She want to live alone,
no,
so
no,
no.
because it is only
Yes.
people.
And Tris, we already give a apartment, so
Uh,
we can use this one, right? We have a lot of options, more than we need. O sea, hay más opciones de las que necesitamos. So we don't need to use this one. So letter C, please.
okay. The letter C is only furnished luxury flat able for short-term lease. 1 bedroom, shower and bath, elevator and underground parking. All the modern convenience. Owner prefer a single person.
Okay,
It's
so
easy because the letter 1 person
Lynn.
is yes, es Lynn
Okay.
because she want life to live alone.
Okay, you're right. She want to live alone. This is the first clue. And the second one is because full of furniture luxury. O sea, está lleno ya de muebles. Y ella dijo que no quería decorar.
Ajá.
Esta es perfecta para ella. Va a vivir sola y ya está decorada. No tiene que
Yes.
decorar. So, Lynn. Awesome, Miss Enrique. Good job. Well done. Okay, next one. Letter D,
Lynn.
please. Letter D, Miss Enrique, please.
And I and inexpensive for its location. at 2 minutes from the train station. I think the letter A, the first.
Let's check. It's a room, right? Stuart has finished a room in his cheap, relaxed house. He don't have far, so okay, you're right.
Stuart.
Stuart, you're right. Let me check. Stuart. Okay, you're
He
right.
don't have. He doesn't have a car.
He need to live near to the public transportation, so it's 2 minutes walk from bus stop and 5 minutes from train station. It's perfect, and it's a room, in a flat, and it's spacious
Yes.
and expensive. Okay, awesome. You're right. Okay, next one. Letter E, please.
Uh, a detached four-bedroom home is able near the old
Street.
St. Andrews School site mm, street.
Yes.
Andrews School site, located on the edge of town. Good access to all parts of town using the motorway. A family preferred no pets though.
So let's
No
check.
pets.
Stuart, we already use Stuart, so it's missing. Marian and Colin, right? So let's check Marian and
No.
Colin. Marian have two pets,
Marian,
so we can give
no.
this to Marian. And Colin, it
No.
says share with another person, didn't respond. I think no. No, it is not.
No.
Okay, so next one,
No.
F, please.
A country cottage surrounded by tranquil countryside, 2 bedrooms and one studio for home working or study. Large garden, pets will come pre-installed security system and a good internet connection.
So this is easy. What do you think,
Uh, the person have uh, dogs. Mary Ann
Marian? And it's in the rural area in the countryside, right?
accommodate her to pet
They
dog.
have a they have an studio, so he can she can do homeworking. Homeworking is trabajar desde casa, right? Mary Ann. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Next one, Miss Enrique, please.
Double room available in a small house with all off street parking to share with studio third year uni student
University.
university student who is often away at the weekend. Double room.
Okay, okay. Before to check, it's missing just one. Let's read letter H. I'm missing
Okay.
just one person, so let's read the
See,
two options we have.
yes. Attic type apartment available in the city center. Large, white, open plan space located just beside Coldham's Park. Minimum 12-month contract.
Okay, let's check. So it's missing just
12 months.
Collins.
Uh,
And Collins says, share with one other person, tidy and responsible. Parking for his car, and he would like his girlfriend comes to visit it at weekends sometimes.
mm,
So what do you think?
mm, no, no, another person.
No, it's just missing there. Here, her, him. It's just missing him. Solo falta él.
okay,
So
a typical apartment in the
we
city
need.
center, like open plan space located just beside minimum 12-month contract. Um,
So remember, his girlfriend are going to visit him at the weekend, right? She need a parking lot. So,
mm,
and just one
large, quite open plan space.
is this one, letter G,
Oh,
because
letter G.
yes,
Yes, and the letter G.
parking,
Parking.
just one people, I mean, and just uni students, ¿cierto? Un estudiante de la universidad. And
Okay.
this student go away on weekends. So there will be a lot of weekends. So that's why.
Okay,
Okay.
sí, yes es, no es Stuart, no,
Let me see.
es
It is Colin. Colin.
Colin.
Colin. Okay, Miss Enrique. Good job. Anyway. Okay, let's continue. Okay, before I forget, I'm going to take the attendance. I'm going to take the screenshot. Do you know what happened with Mr. Javier, Miss Enrique?
No, no, he he didn't call me yesterday,
That's curious. Okay.
and he
Give me a moment. Okay, let's continue, Mr. Enrique. Mr. Javier. Mr. Enrique. Okay, so now we have part three. So need to move this. It says question 11 to 15. For each question, choose the correct option. So we have this long short, this long text. So first of all, it's recommended to read the question. So let's read the question and then we're going to read the test. So Alaina says her experience at college taught her the importance of building up connection in scene, being good at her instrument, continually working, managing her time. Building connection es como construir conexiones con la escena, ¿cierto? Ser bueno con su instrumento, trabajar continuamente o manejar su tiempo. 12. How would you best describe Alian's work status? Self-employed with one main job, self-employed with a variety of jobs, unemployed of an orchestra, or employed. This is como desempleada, right? Then we
okay.
have 13. What does Aliana say about teaching? Since she is accustomed to teaching now, she does not have time to teach anymore. She would like to teach in the future. She hates teaching. What does Aliana enjoy most about working with the orchestra? So notice here we have a clue. She
Okay.
worked in orchestra. The fact that the rehearsals and performance are close to where she lives. The rehearsals, the performing, and seeing friends. Actually, I don't know what it
Mister,
means. Let me check.
Mister, ¿cuál es the minute rehearsals?
I'm going to check it. I don't know actually, sincerely.
Okay, okay.
Ensayos.
Oh,
Ensayos.
eso.
Thank you. Okay. Let's end. The last one says, which auction best summarize why Ileana like to get home after gigs? She can't drive and her drives insist on it. It is impossible to find somewhere to stay. She's unable to sleep in a different bed to save money. So let's read. So could you read, please, Mr. Enrique? Go ahead.
Violin, violinist. ¿Cómo es?
Violinist.
Violinist Alaina Master talks about her job. I have always worked hard at mastering my instruments. That goes without saying. But ever since entering music college, I was aware of how important it is to network with people. Since then,
Since,
I
since.
since since then I've never really looked back, and I am very happy to say that I've always managed to keep working. When it comes to find work, people who work for themselves, like me, must have various ways of making an income.
Income.
Income. I always need to be looking for jobs or gigs as musicians calls temporary piece of work. Those might come from orchestras or with a smaller group, such as the string quartet and jazz trio I always play with. I used to teach from time to time, but because I need to be
Available.
available when a job comes up, I can't commit to having a student anymore. It's a shame because I really enjoyed it. The work with orchestra is always in the metropolitan area,
Area.
which is area, which is handy for me. When I have one of those six, we will rehearse,
Rehearse.
rehearse during the day in the weeks before the show starts. Those sessions are hard work and very tiring, but there is an social element to them, and that helps get up strokes. When we do a performance every night for the duration of the show, two on a weekend with some production. That's always exciting, and it's when I am in my element. The performance make all the effort worthwhile. With my string quartet, we play at weddings
Wedding.
or
Wedding.
other events, and that sometimes involves traveling. I don't drive, but thank you, Folly.
Thankfully. Thankfully. Thankfully.
Thanks, Folly. One of the others is usually able to give me a ride, and we travel together for the concert. We try to always come back to our own beds afterwards. As pay for accommodation would use almost all our profits from the show. Playing an instrument as a hobby and doing it to earn a living are quite different though. Thankfully, I have always maintained the love of what I do, so really never feel like I am working.
Okay. It was a long and complex.
Yes, you know.
So there's many of words. Weird words. So
Yes,
gigs mean live presentation. Cuando un artista se presenta en vivo. Una presentación en vivo. Gigs.
gigs,
Yes.
gigs
Okay. Here the words. The profits, las ganancias.
for the shows. Yes.
Okay. And let's try to answer, and then if we need, we can check the other words. Sometimes we need to try to find out the meaning with the context. Necesitamos tratar de, pues cuando no podemos usar un diccionario, ¿cierto? Deducir el
Okay.
significado a través del contexto, con las palabras que sí
Okay.
sabemos. Okay. Aliana say her experience at college taught her the importance of, what do you think? Let's read again. This is at the beginning. What do you think?
Ever since.
I have always worked hard at mastering my instrument. That goes without saying. But ever since entering music college, I was aware of how important it is to network with people. Since then, I've never really looked back, and I'm very happy to say that I've always managed to keep working.
Mhm.
So we have building connection with the scene, being good at her instrument, continually working or managing her time. So they didn't mention anything about her time, right? So we can discard number or letter D. So being good at her instrument, She just said, I have always worked hard at mastering my instrument. So it is not, right? At college. So it seems here. Since I entered in music college, right here, I was aware of how important it is to network with people.
Sí, network. Eh,
So,
I think the letter,
sorry,
letter
letter
A,
A.
A.
Thank you. Es como conectar con el escenario, conectar con la
Okay,
gente. Ok,
con
thank
la
you.
gente, yes.
How would you best describe Aliana's work status? ¿Cómo escribiría, esto es de interpretación, no está textual, el estado de trabajo de ella? Self-employed, o sea, ella trabaja para ella misma. With one main job, con un trabajo principal. Self-employed with a variety of jobs. Como ella misma trabaja por su cuenta, pero una variedad, más trabajos, en más de uno. An employee of an orchestra, or unemployed, o desempleada, o trabaja para una orquesta. What do you think? So let's read again. It says, when it comes to finding work, people who work for themselves, like me, must have various ways of making an incoming. So incoming means income, ingresos.
No,
So here is the clue. People who work for themselves, las personas que trabajan para ellos mismos, like me, como yo, entonces ahí sabemos que no está contratada. Ahí ya tenemos unas opciones muy claras, ¿cierto?
yeah,
So
okay.
it have to be letter A or letter B. We have these two options.
The letter B,
B.
B, same employing with a variety of jobs.
Thank you. You're right.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nick. Well done.
What does I say about teaching?
Mhm. Okay. This is easy. Nowadays, she isn't teaching. O sea, actualmente ya no está enseñando. So we have to discard letter A.
Okay,
She said she enjoys teaching. Ella de hecho le disfrutaba. So letter D we need to discard.
okay,
So far we have
yes.
two options. She does not have time to teach anymore. She would like to teach in the future. So it's easy. She didn't mention that she would like to teach again, right? So we
Yes,
need to
the letter
discard
B,
letter B.
the letter
And even
B.
more, she said she have to stop doing that because she didn't have enough time to teach. Okay, thank you. This was easy. Next
Okay,
one, we have, what does Aliana enjoy most about working in the orchestra? The fact that the rehearsals and performance are close to where she lives, the rehearsals, the performing, or seeing friends. So let's read. Let me see. Okay. I used to teach. No. So this paragraph. The work with orchestra is always in the metropolitan area, which is handy for me. What is the meaning of handy?
handing, sostener, no,
A la mano.
a la mano.
So it means close, right? Está
Okay,
cerquita. When I have one of those gigs, as I told you before, like presentation, we will rehearse during the day and the week before the show starts. Tienen que practicar. Those seasons are hard work sessions are hard work
sessions.
and very tired, but there is a social element to them that help us through. So get help. Okay, get through es como
Yes,
pasar, ¿sí? This is a phrasal verb. Get through, pasar. Nos ayuda como a pasar, como a superar ese proceso, ¿cierto? Como a llevarlo de buena manera. Then we'll do a performance every night for the duration of the show. Two on a weekend with some production. That is always exciting and is when I am my element. The performance make all the effort worthwhile, ¿cierto? Como las presentaciones hacen que todo el esfuerzo valga la pena. So let's check the question again. What does Aliana enjoy most about working with the orchestra? What do you think? This is not.
No.
No.
I
Let-
think performing.
Performing. Awesome, Mr. Enrique.
Mhm.
Well done. Let me check. I'm not sure about this pronunciation. Let's check to be sure.
Rehearsals.
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 Rehearsals. Rehearsals.
Rehearsals.
This word is new for me, actually.
Yeah.
Rehearsals. So imagine that English
Rehearsals.
is the language with most word in the world, right? El inglés
Oh,
es la lengua que
I
más
don't know.
palabras tiene. Yes, that's why sometimes it's difficult. It has a lot of words. Okay. Spanish is harder than English, right? Spanish is even harder to learn. But English is the language with most words. Okay, the last one. It says, which auction best summarizes is resume, why Aliana likes to get home after gigs. Okay, to save money, pero okay, no, she can drive and her driver insists on it. O sea, no maneja y sus compañeros le insisten en que lo haga. It is impossible
No,
to find somewhere to stay. To stay. Es imposible encontrar un lugar para quedarse. She's unable to sleep in a different bed. Ella
no,
como que no,
no,
no
no. To
le
save
gusta
money.
dormir. Or to save money. So
To
let's
save
check.
money.
It says, so what happened here? It said, with my string quarter, we play at wedding or other events, and that sometimes involve traveling. I don't drive, but thankfully, one of the other is usually able to give me a ride, and we travel together for the concert. We try to always come back to our own beds afterwards, as paying for accommodation would use almost all our profit from the show. So, what do you think? This is not. She
No, she
don't
can
have
drive.
to drive. So we can
No,
discard letter A. It is impossible to find somewhere to
the
stay.
letter
This is
C, no.
false. So we have two options. To save money or she is unable to live in a different bed. What do you think?
I think the letter D, to save
B.
money.
To save money, sorry. Let's read again. Let's read it last time. So we try always to come back our own beds afterward, as paying for accommodation would use almost all our profit you right, ¿cierto? Pagar como por un lugar para quedarse les consumiría casi todas las ganancias. So you're right. Letter D. Good job,
Yes,
Mr. Enrique. You're on fire.
the save money.
Congratulations. Okay, let's continue. This is missing just few times. I think this is too long. Let me check. Okay, we need to. Okay, let's try with another one, with a short one. This is too long. I'm going to share my screen again. Give me a moment. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. Here, share, share screen. So, we are going to read this. I'm going to read it, okay? And you're going to answer the question. But as always,
Okay,
as I told you, it's recommended to read the question. So we have all 8 questions. Let's read the first question. It says, which of these jobs turns a boring task into excitement? O sea, pasa de aburrido a emocionante. Chocolate consultant, Lego sculptor, island creator, caretaker, Shark Tank cleaner, professional sleeper. So let's check. You do, but it is important to read the title. Title give us a lot of information. So, unusual and wonderful job. Chocolate consultant. If you love chocolate, becoming a chocolate consultant could be an exciting job. There are various types of chocolate consultant, so you can follow the best career path for you. Path means camino. You could work full time with well known brands or focus on smaller brands that specialize in a specific type of chocolate. Mm, Full time es como tiempo completo, right? And well known como famosas, conocidas. Sí,
Tiempo
marcas,
completo,
brand,
yes.
marcas. Ok. To be success in this job, you must have passion for chocolate and an interest in understanding the many varieties of cocoa. For this reason, you need a lot of knowledge in certain subjects. Chemistry and food-based subjects are particularly useful. Although you could work for companies that produce chocolate-based products, you could also be in charge of your career, advising chocolate buyers on which products to buy or running chocolate testing events. Okay, that was the first one. Then we have Lego sculpture. Many of us have enjoyed building things with Lego blocks as children. But for some people, the childhood activity can turn into a career. Lego has temporary jobs and larger position for certificated professionals who create models and sets for the company. This Lego sculpture works within specific teams and are based in Legoland. Discovery is centered around the world. Becoming a Lego sculptor is quite challenging. There are usually only between 9 and 30 jobs available worldwide. To be hired means como contratado, you need to successfully complete different tasks, including building difficult Lego molds. So this is difficult one, a challenging, desafiante. Island caretaker. Island caretaker. This role is often
What
described
is the meaning of caretaker?
cuidador,
Car,
cuidador.
cuidador.
Island es una isla, es como el, ¿cómo se le dice eso? Guardabosques, something like that, pero de una isla.
It's for a
Yes.
camp.
Yes. This
Yes.
role is often described as the best job in the world, and it is easy to see why. In 2009, the Queen Island Tourist Board created a position to promote the island of the Great Barrier Reef. The Lequim plan for UK, United Kingdom, shows among thousands of applicants, earn 73,400
400
pounds
pounds.
on a temporary job for 6 months. Living on an island in the Great Barrier Reef, his job involves swimming, exploring underwater, and having fun while filming and blogging about his experiences. At the end of the contract, the British island caretaker was promoted to a new job as Global Tourism Ambassador, representing Queen Island tourism around the world. Cool. Then we have Shark Tank Cleaner. Cleaning window might not sound thrilling, but what if you did is in the water surrounded by sharks? That would be a different story, surely. Shark Tank's cleaner have to swim with sharks to make the tank glass clean and shiny while visitors watch the whole process. This job requires a person who is not only brave, but also a strong swimmer and experienced diver. So, brave, valiente, right? And
Oh.
diver de bucear, un buceador
Okay.
experimentado. Of course, if you are afraid of sharks, si tienes miedo de los tiburones, afraid of es como temer a algo,
Maybe
it might
safer
be
to.
safer to look for other opportunities. And finally, you have professional sleeper. If you love sleeping and can't get enough of it, why not turn that passion into a career? Professional sleepers often participated in sleep studies, but there are also more unusual opportunities. For example, in 2009, women were hired for temporary jobs where they paid to sleep as a part of a living art exhibit at the Museum of Contemporary Art in New York while tourists visit the museum. That's cool. So, which of these jobs turns a boring task into excitement? ¿Cuál de sus trabajos convierte una tarea aburrida en una emocionante?
Mm, 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 mm. I think,
You need to be brave.
a ver, chocolate consort, Lego sculptor, I think the letter D,
D.
Shark Tank Cleaner.
Yes, for sure. You're
Yes,
right. Okay, it says, which of this job is useful for research? What do you think?
research is, what do you
Investigación.
mean? Investigación.
So Lego sculpture, no. Shark Tank cleaner, no. Professional sleeper,
No,
no. Could be island caretaker or chocolate consultant. What do you think?
I think the letter A, chocolate consort.
Okay, let's try. And then we're going to find out. In which of these jobs you can choose to be your own boss? ¿En cuál de esos trabajos puede elegir ser su propio jefe? Okay, it was a job in which they mentioned that there's different paths, ¿cierto? Que hay diferentes caminos.
Claro, the letter D, no.
No.
The
Shark
letter,
Tank,
no.
no. Sí, no. Because
No, sí, no.
you're hired,
Eh,
so
I, I,
letter A,
your own, no. Ya, del propio
propio
chocolate
jefe.
consult. Yes,
Yes. Which of these jobs
consult.
requires you to do different activities in water? In water, you
And
need
well,
to
the only one
shark.
is D, shark
Yes, you're
tank
right.
cleaner.
Okay, which of these jobs requires to be among the best in the world?
Which of these you require to among? What's the meaning of among?
Entre los mejores del mundo. Is a challenging. ¿Qué actividad era desafiante?
Desafiante.
Yes, the Lego sculpture.
Why?
Because you need to do, let me check here, Lego sculpture. You need to sculpt Legos, models, and it's hard. Building Lego children activity. So these Lego sculpture work within specific teams and are based on Legoland Discovery Center around the world. Becoming a Lego
Oh,
sculpture is quite challenging. Es desafiante. There are usually only between 9 and 30 jobs. Solo hay entre 9 y 30 puestos de trabajo en todo el mundo. So you have to be among the best. Tiene que estar entre los mejores. Mr. Enrique, okay. Thank you so
okay.
much. It's time to finish. I have another class. Sorry.
Okay.
I hope you had fun. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Have a nice
Thank you, Mister. I congratulations for your teach me the the class.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.